In the last lecture, we revised bond forward rates and the bond duration. Okay, so in this lecture, we will cover questions of it. Okay, so let us start. ABC Limited issued 9% 5-year bond of 1000 each, having maturity of 3 years. Okay, so here they have given 5-year bonds and maturity of 3 years. It means that the bond will be maturing in 3 years. It is a 5-year bond, but he might be investing in it later. The present rate of interest is 12% for 1 tenure. Okay, so the interest rate they are giving is 12% for the first year. It is expected that the forward rate of interest for 1 year tenure is going to fall by 75 basis points. What is basis points? 100 basis points is equal to 1%. Okay, 100 basis points is equal to 1%. So 0.75 basis points means 0.75%. Okay, and further by 50 basis points for every next year in the further for the same tenure. Okay, so 3-year maturity, first year it is 12%, second year it is minus 7.75%. okay, and in the third year minus 0.5%. okay, this bond has a beta value of 1.02 and is more popular in the market due to less credit risk. Okay, this bond's beta value is given. What we will do, we will multiply the intrinsic value which we get above into this beta value. Okay, so what they have asked first, they have asked the intrinsic value of bond. What they have given, they have given the rates, forward rates. So now what we have to do, we have to calculate the intrinsic value of bond. Okay, so what is the formula for it? In last lecture we discussed what is the formula for it. The formula for it is B0 is equal to cash flow 1 divided by 1 plus R1. Okay, here 1 plus raised to 1. Okay, plus CF2 divided by 1 plus R1 into 1 plus R2. Okay, here there is no raised to something. Okay, plus CF3 divided by 1 plus R1 into 1 plus R2, 1 plus R3. This is my formula. You don't have to write formula in exam. Okay, just give the calculations, you will get marks. Now what they are saying, how much is the interest? Interest is 9% for 1000, so it comes to 90 rupees. Okay, plus 90 rupees is every year. Okay, there is no change in it, right? But the interest rate, that is the discounting factor, is getting changed. So the first one it is 1 plus 12% raised to 1. Okay, the second one it is 1 plus 12 into 1 plus minus 0.75%, right? So 11.25%. okay, 12 minus 0.75 is 11.25. okay, the third one from 11.25 another minus 0.5 is going to be done. 1 plus 0.12. okay, 0.12 into 1.1125 into 1.1075. okay, so I have written here. Okay, but this is formula only, but how to do it in calculator, that is a challenge for me. Okay, that you might not understand, so I'll tell you how. See, 1.12 we'll take it in calculator, divided by ones. Okay, into how much? 90. What is the value we are getting? We are getting 80.357. okay, plus now this how we need to do. See, 1.12 in spot yield rate, what would happen? Okay, first I'll tell you what will happen here. Okay, 1.12 into 1.1125 divided by once only. Okay, into 90. It comes to 72.23. But in spot yield rate, what happens? In the second year, what we do, suppose we are in spot yield, okay. So what we'll do, 11.25 is my rate, okay. 1.1125 divided by 1 2. We'll do it 2 times. We'll do discounting factor 2 times. But here in forward rate, we don't have to do that. Since we are already multiplying it with the first year's rate, that's why we just need to divide it just one time. Okay, 1 divided by whatever product we are getting divided by it, okay, into this cash flow. So what I got, 72.23. Okay, next how we'll do 1.12 into 1.1125 into 1.1075. How much we are getting? 1.379. Okay, we'll divide it one time, okay, into 90. So 65.22. So how much we are getting? V0, how much we are getting? 65.22 plus 72.23 plus 80.357. We are getting 217.8081. Is that answer right? Oh shit, sorry. Okay. What I got? 217.81. Is that right? Yes. PV of interest is right. Okay. But only PV, only cash flow of interest is there? No, right? This is redeemable bond. So we'll also have to do the PV of its terminal value. Okay. So how we do terminal value? What is my terminal value? It is my face value only. How much is it? 1000, right? Yeah, 1000. 1000 divided by 1.12 into 1.1125 into 1.075. 1075. Okay. The same thing here. 1.12 into 1.1125 into 1.1075. Okay. How much we are getting? Divide by what happened? Some glitch it seems. 1.37. 1.379 divided by ones. Okay, into how much? 1. So I'm getting 725.163. 725.163. Okay, is that right? Yes. Here they are getting 724.67. We are getting some difference. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll add it. Add it with what? 217.81. We are getting 942.97. Okay, this is the value I am getting. Or we'll take institute answers, which is 942.48 or 942.48. Okay, just point difference. We can't do anything about it. Okay. So we got this answer. Now what we have to do? Now we got intrinsic value. The second part, what they are asking in the second part? In the second part they are asking expected price of the bond. Expected price, how we take? Expected market price. Market price of bond is equal to intrinsic value into your beta. Okay, what is my intrinsic value? 942.48 into what is my beta? 1.02. Right? Here it is given 1.02. Right? Can you see? Yes, right? Here it is given 1.02. So I have taken this. So 942.48 into how much? 1.02. 1.02. We are getting 961.32 something. Okay, 32 or 33. Okay, so this was a basic sum in bond forward rate so that you can get hold of this formula. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. It is A good question, okay. I have star marked it. As you can see, I have star marked it. We'll read the question and we'll try to solve it. From the following data of government securities, okay, which means bonds, calculate the forward rates, okay. Here they have given face value. Coupon rate is 0, okay, coupon rate is 0. Maturity period is 1 year. Current price is 91,500, okay. It is a 0 coupon bond. How we calculate 0 coupon bond? Okay, we have to calculate forward rate. In 0 coupon bond, how we calculate our interest rate? We do face value divided by current market price multiplied in the bracket. We take it as 1 by n. 1 by n is one, maturity period is 1 year. So that is not a big case, minus 1. Okay, so how much is it? 1 lakh. 1 lakh divided by current market price is unknown. Sorry, it is 91,500. So how we'll do? 1 lakh divided by 91,500 into minus 1 into 100. So this is my rate for the first year. Okay, this is one method. Okay, this method also you can follow, or the next one. This is bond forwards concept. So we have to calculate using forward rates. Okay, so how we will calculate using forward rate? For forward rate, how we'll do it? I'll show you. What is my formula? V0 is equal to cash flow 1. What? See, cash flow here doesn't only mean my interest. Okay, cash flow here means interest as well as my redemption amount also. Okay, redemption amount also is included here. If I show it to you in the notes, you can see. See, in the notes also, I have told you in the last lecture only. See, cash flow from the bond for each year, it can be interest or redemption amount. Okay, so here what is my redemption amount? Divided by 1 plus R1, okay, raised to 1. So here what is my redemption amount? Here my redemption amount is 1 lakh. Okay, why is it 1 lakh? If redemption amount is missing from the question, we will assume that the redemption amount will be at par, that is, will be at face value. So here what we'll take? Here 1 lakh. Okay, 1 plus, do we know the rate? We know the rate here. Okay, but I am telling you the different method. Okay, 1 plus R1, we don't know the rate, but do we know the value of it? Do we know the value of it? Yes. Can you see? I don't know if you are able to see it. Can you see? Okay, it is given 91,500. Now here 91,500 it is given. Okay, so how will we do it? 91,500 we put here. Okay, we'll just swap it. 1 plus R1 is equal to 1 lakh divided by 91,500. How much will get? 1.0928. Okay, 1 plus R1. Now what? No, minus 1. We have to do minus 1. Minus 1, how much will get? 0.0928 or 9.3%, right? Or 9.3%. So for first year it is very easy. You can do by any method. This method is preferable. Okay, since they are asking forward rate, we have to use this formula. Okay, to find it out. So the second part, what is the second part they are asking? Forward rate for the second one. Okay, here the coupon rate has changed. Okay, it is 10%. Maturity here is two period. Okay, so what we get is, we need to find what forward rate. Okay, we'll put the formula. V0 is equal to CF1. Okay, whatever it is. Okay, next, what is my V0? My see, formula contains no marks, so I'm not writing here. How much is it? 98,500 is my maturity value. Okay, what is my CF1? What will I get in year 1? The maturity period is 2. Okay, what will I get in year 1? I'll get coupon rate. Okay, that is my cash flow. Okay, divided by 1 plus what is my rate of interest? We got rate of interest here, right? So I'll take it here 0.093. Okay, plus in the second year what will happen? In the second year it is maturity period. So in maturity period what we get? We get coupon rate. Okay, that is for sure. But what else we get? We get redemption amount. Okay, so how much is it? 10,000 plus 1 lakh. Okay, 1 lakh here face value it is. Okay, we are assuming it as the face value will be 1 lakh only. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so the interest rate we got 1.03 in the previous one. Okay, and the here we'll get the redemption amount plus interest rate. Okay, divided by 1 plus 0.093 into 1 plus R1 R2. Okay, I don't know this one. So if we solve, we get what here? 10,000 divided by 1.093. We get 9149.13 here plus 1 like 10,000 1.093 into 1 plus R2. Okay, here 98,500. Now we just have to solve this equation. Okay, if we solve this equation, we'll get it like this. See, 9149.131 minus we do it here. Okay, 89,350 we get, and 1,10,000 remains here. Okay, we they have divided it here. Okay, 1,10,000 they have divided it with 1093 and 1.R2 1 plus R2 remains. So we'll swap it here and we'll get 1.12 minus 1, we get 1.635. Okay, so it is easy. Okay, this one also done. The third one, it is 99,000. We'll apply the same formula. Okay, but what is the coupon rate now? It is 10.5. So 10,500 we get coupon 1 2. Second year we get 1.093 into 1.1263 and 1 lakh into 1.093 into 1.12. We don't know R3. Okay, we need to find R3. If we solve this equation, we get that. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. Okay, it is an exam question. It was asked for 4 marks. Following are the yields of zero coupon bonds having face value of 1,000. Okay, the maturity period they have given here. Okay, it is a zero coupon bond. There is no component of bond interest here. Okay, so what we are assuming here is we buy it in discount, and at the time of maturity we will get all the payment. Okay, 1,000 total. But what will be its intrinsic value? That we need to find first. Okay, so how do we find intrinsic value? Simply 1.10 divided by 1 into 1,000. How much we are getting? 909.09. Okay, this is my first year's maturity. Okay, the second one maturity, how much will get? 1.11 divided by 1 2 into 1,000. How much I'm getting? 811.62. Okay, this is my second year's maturity. This is my second year's IV0. Okay, intrinsic value of second year. Okay, face value is this only. Okay, I am just doing PV of it. Okay, the third year what happens? Since there is no coupon payments, we are not taking coupon, only we are taking the terminal values, that is redemption values PV. Okay, the third year what happens? 1.12 divided by 123, okay, into 1000. How much I'm getting? I'm getting 711.78. Okay, this is my intrinsic value. Okay, now what they have asked, assume that the term structure of interest means your bond forward rates only. Okay, term structure theory it is known as, right? The rate will remain the same. Okay, they are assuming the same rate will be there. You are required to calculate the implied 1 year forward rates. Okay, they are asking that what will be the 1 year forward rate. We just have to find it. Okay, what will be the 1 year forward rate? So how will we do it? We'll take question number 42. Right? I'll just scribble, okay? Don't mind me. So first year's V0 we got how much percent? It will be 10% only. It is deemed, okay? First one's R1 is, okay, second one's we need to find R2, okay? So how will we find it? R2 V0 is equal to V0. How much is my V0? Second year's intrinsic value. How much is it? 811.62. This was the value we got, right? 811.62. 811.62. It is my V0. Okay, it is my V0. And what is my cash flow? Cash flow will be interest or redemption amount. What is my redemption amount? It is 1000. Right? 1000 divided by, now what will happen here? There is no interest. Okay, so in last sum what we saw, we do it here first. Okay, 1 plus this first years we do it, but here there is no component. We assume that all we are getting in final year only. 0 coupon bonds, there is no coupon. So here we'll directly take what? 1 plus R1, it is 1. Okay, 1 plus 0.1 into 1 plus R2. Okay, R2 we don't know. Now we have to just solve the equation. How we'll solve it? We take it here. Okay, 1 plus 0.1 into 1 plus R2. Okay, 1000 divided by 811.62. Quote up 811. How much is it? 1.232. Okay, now what we'll do? 1.232, no, we'll divide it with 1. Can you see it? We'll divide it with what? 1.1. Okay, next what we do? 1.232 divided by 1.1, and here 1 plus R2 will remain. So what we get here? 1.232 divided by 1.1, we get 1.12009, okay, is equal to 1 plus R2. So R2 is equal to minus 1 is equal to 0.12009 or 12.10%, right? Sorry, 0.1%. 0.1%. So this is my second year's rate. The same thing we'll do for third year also. By doing third year, we get how much? 14.03. Can you see? We get 14.03. Okay, the same method. Okay, just we have to find R3. We got this? Yes. Now what? Now what they have asked in question? We'll see. Expected YTM and prices. Okay, expected YTM and prices. They need two things. They need expected yield to maturity also, that is the rate, forward rate, and prices, that is your intrinsic value of 1 year and 2 year zero coupon bonds at the end of first year. So what they are trying to say here is at the end of first year, okay, at the end of first year this will become my first year and this will become my second year, right? At the end of first year this will become my first year and this will become my second year. So that's what they are asking. We need to find YTM, expected YTM and prices. Okay, so how will we do it? Firstly what we need to do, what is my price? I don't know my price. Okay, I just know my forward rate. Sorry, this is YTM is this only. Okay, this is my YTM. Forward rate is different. Okay, so what will be my first year's price? That is, what is my the second one was in the second year, that is this 1 year is my second year. Okay, in my second year what was the rate I got? 12.01. okay, so 12.01 if I divide it with 1000, okay, so how much I get? I get 892 as price. Okay, what will be my YTM? It will be 12.01 only. Okay, it will be the same. How did I calculate this? 1000 my face value divided my current market price, okay, divided by 1 plus 1 divided by n. N is my year. So here after first year, my second year will be my first year. Okay, so I have taken here 1. N is equal to 1 minus 1. I get 12.01%. Second year means what? The third year. My original third year will become my second year in the second part. Okay, so what they have asked, we have to find maturity. Okay, yield to match. First we have to find price. Okay, how is price found? Face value into my this thing, what? Rate. Okay, face value into rate. But here what they are asking forward rate. Okay, they are asking forward rate. So what we'll do, we'll multiply the first year's rate 1.1201 into my current year's rate into 1.4303. 1.1403. Okay, so 1.1201 into 1.1403 into, so how will we do it? Wait a second. 1.1201 into 1.1403. okay, this is the value I'm getting. What we have to do, we have to just divide it one time. But in what we do, 1.1403 divided by 1 2, we do it 2 times, but here we have to do it just once because 1.01 is being multiplied. Okay, it is the khasiyat of, it is a speciality of your forward rate. Okay, into what? Into my face value or my redemption value. How much I'm getting? 782.93 is my value. Okay, 782.93. Now I need to find the YTM of it. How will I find YTM? Okay, 1000 divided by my current market price into my 1.1 divided by 2. That is my 1 divided by n. My n is 2. Okay, minus 1. So how will we do it? We will have to do it. This is a dirty power. So dirty power has to be solved in steps. Okay, how will we do it? 12 times root minus 1. 12 times root will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, minus 1 into what will do? 1 divided by 2, that is 0.5. Okay, plus 1. Okay, now we'll do into multiply equal to 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now minus 1 into 100. How much? 13.02. This is the percent I'm getting here. Okay, if we cross verify with the solution, how much we are getting? 13.02 and 12.01. Okay. Always remember this. In forward rate, the first year's YTN will be the same as your forward rate. Okay, that you need to keep in mind. So that's it for bond forward. Some might find it very difficult. Okay, if you watch this video, you might get very well. I don't know who will watch this video, but if you find it, do leave a comment that how you liked it. Okay, were your concepts clear or not? Okay, next we'll do bond duration. Okay, bond duration, we saw the concept in last lecture. Okay, now we are solving question of it. Okay, we'll solve only few questions, but they are very good. Okay, so it will cover most of the topics. We'll do it. First we'll read the question. So what does our question say? Computer ji, please question screen par laiye. Question number 23, bond duration. The following data are available for a bond. Face value is 10,000 to be redeemed at par on maturity. Coupon value is 8.5% per annum. Okay, face value is 10,000, which is redeemed at par. That means redemption value is also 10,000. Our coupon rate is 8.5%. Okay, so 850 is my coupon. Okay, my years to maturity is 5 years. Okay, 5 years is my period. Next, yield to maturity, my YTM or my required rate is 10%. You are required to calculate the current market price of the bond. How do you calculate current market price of the bond? We just do 850 into PVAF of 10%. Okay, then 10,000 into PVF of 5th year, 10%. Okay, see. Okay, we'll get an answer of 9431. Very simple, basic. I'm not doing it again. Next, what is Macaulay's duration? Macaulay's duration, we need to solve it. Macaulay's duration, how we calculate it? For that we need our PV table only. See, we put here cash flow, PVF, okay, then weight and weight into time, that is your year. Okay, so how we do it? First we put all the values of here. Okay, then cash flows 850, 850, 850, 850, 850, and all next 5 10,000. Okay, or 10,850, however you can do. Next, PV of 10%, write it. Okay, they have already given here, so write it as it is, and then we get PV. Okay, then weighted average. How we'll do it? See, 772.65. Can you see? Yes, 772.65 divided by 9431.5. How much is the weight of first year? It is 0.8, right? Into my year 1. Okay, equal to n plus. The second one, 702.1 divided by 9431.5. 9431.5. Okay, we got weight into 2. Okay, that is the year, equal to m plus. Now the third one, 638.35 divided by 9431.5 into my third year, equal to m plus. Now the fourth one, 580.55 divided by 9431.5, okay, into how much? My fourth year, equals m plus. Now the last one, 6737.85 divided by 9431.5 into which year? Fifth year, into 5 equals m plus MRC. Now 4.252 is my duration of the bond. Okay, simple. Yes, so we got Macaulay's duration or duration of the bond as 4.252. Now what they are asking? They are asking volatility of the bond. What is volatility of the bond formula? Volatility of the bond is equal to R duration of the bond divided by 1 plus YTM. What is YTM? YTM which we used in the calculation of weight. Okay, so it is 1.1 divided by 1.1. We get 3.865. Okay, this is my volatility. Now what they are asking, convexity. So convexity, I already taught you this formula in the last lecture. Okay, again I am telling you what is the formula. Just pay attention. The formula is V plus V minus 2V0, that is my intrinsic value, divided by 2V0 into change in Y square. Okay, this is the formula. I'll explain it to you how it is coming. Okay, what is V plus? V plus is that value where when my YTM, when I divide it with YTM, my intrinsic value increases. When my intrinsic value increases, it is my V plus. Okay, when I do YTM and my answer is less than my original V0, it is my V minus. Okay, it all depends on your intrinsic value. Okay, intrinsic value. If so, here what we need to do in convexity, you know that V plus V minus, what rate should we take? You can take any rate, 1%, 3%, anything. But here, since they have given in question that there is a decrease in YTM by 200 basis points, that is 2%, why not we take this? It will be used later in the sum. So here they have given 2%, so we will take 2% only. Okay, we will take 2% for this. How we'll do it? V plus means what? Where my intrinsic value will be more than my original value. Okay, how will it come? When the YTM decreases, my market price increases. Okay, this logic you know, right? I already taught you in the last lecture. So how will you take? 10% minus 2% is equal to 8% is my V plus. Okay, V plus rate. Okay, V plus will be my PV. Okay, will be my PVCI, PV of all cash inflows. Okay, will be my V plus. Okay, V plus rate will be 8% and V minus rate will be 10% plus 2% is equal to 12%. V plus V minus rate, okay, will be my 12%. Okay, now we got the rate. Now we have to do cash flow into PVF into we'll get PV and we'll do sum of PV. Okay, that will be my V plus and V minus. Okay, so V plus rate is what? 8%. So 8%, what we are getting? We are getting 10,204. Okay, I multiplied cash flow with the PVF of 8, I got answer, and PVF of 12, I got an answer. Okay, now what we need to do? Now we need to find convexity. How will we find convexity? I'll start in the fresh page only. Okay, question number 43. Can you see? Yes, right? See, what is the what is my V plus? My V plus I got for my V plus rate was 8%, right? 8%. I got how much? 10,204.05, right? 10,204.05. V minus rate is equal to 12% is equal to how much I got? 8733.40. Okay, this was my V minus rate. Okay, what is my V0 rate? What is my V0 rate? It is equal to 10% is equal to 9431.50 here, right? Now we have to what is my change in Y? What is my change in Y? My change in Y is 200. 200 basis points, which means 2%. Okay, 2% is my change. Okay, did we do volatility? Yeah, right, volatility we did. Okay, so how will we calculate convexity? Convexity, what is the formula? V plus V minus 2V0 divided by 2V0 into change in Y का square. Right, this is my formula. Formula की कोई marks नहीं होते. There is no marks for formula. So we just directly we can write it anyhow. Okay, this is just for a reference. Okay, what is my V plus? 10,204.05 plus what is my V minus? 8733.40. We'll just add it. Okay, minus 2 into V0. What is my V0? 9431.50. Okay, I'll put it in brackets for ease of solving. 9431.50 into what? 2 into, sorry, not 2, 0.02 ka square, right? So if we solve it, what we get? 10,204.05 plus 8733.4, okay, 9431.5 into 2 minus MRC, we get 74.45. okay, 74.45 is my value of upper. Okay, down what we get? 2 into 9431.5 0.02 ka square. I'm getting 7.5452, right? 74.45 divided by 7.5452. I'm getting my convexity as 9.867%. Okay, 9.8, no percent. Okay, sorry, no percent. 9.867 is my value of convexity. Now what we need to do with this convexity value? Okay, convexity is equal to, this is C. Okay, not convexity, it is C. What is convexity? Convexity is equal to C into again change in Y ka square into 100. Okay, then we'll get convexity ka percentage. Okay, so what we need to do? C is equal to 9.867 into what is my change in Y? 0.02 ka square into 100. So again if we do it, we'll implicit here 0.02 into MRC into 100. So 0.395% is my convexity. Okay, now what to do with this convexity? I'll tell you. Okay, I'll tell you. So what they are asking here, now we have prepared all the working. Okay, I told you that this 200 basis points will be used later in the question. Okay, so that's why we took here 2%. Okay, you can take 3 also, 3 value also, but here since they have given 2%, how will it be used in the question? Okay, we'll see. By Macaulay's duration based estimate. So they are asking the 5th point by Macaulay's duration. So how will we do it? Just remember the concept notes. In concept notes, what Ajay sir said, we just need to follow it blindly. So what he said that first what we need to do, we need to find the percentage change in market price. Okay, how will we calculate percentage change in market price? See, what happens is, why this convexity came? Okay, every time the yield changes, that is the YTM changes, we have to always do this PV. Okay, that the changed PV, that is a big process. Okay, for just one value, the how much value is it changed in the PV, I'll have to do all the big process. Okay, that is very time consuming. So that's why this formula was derived, so that how much change is there in the YTM. Okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you to in Hindi, but you won't understand Hindi. So I'll frame it in English only. Okay, I'll tell you again. How much change will there be in your YTM? Is it 8%, 12%? We just have to multiply it with your convexity. For every 1% change, will change your, for every 1% change, there will be change in market price. Okay, so here how much change is that? 2%. Okay, 2% change. So convexity is 1% change for every market price. Here, since it is given 2%, we'll take 2%. Okay, 0. We'll use it in convexity. Okay, but if you have to take into volatility, then what we do? Volatility is just simply what? 3 point, how much? 3.865. What we are, percentage change in market price of bond is equal to, what is it? Your volatility into percentage change in YTM. Okay, how much percentage change in market price will occur? It is volatility 3.685, right? Sorry, 865 into my change in YTM. It is how much? 2%. So how to do this? 3.865 into 2%. My change in market price, percentage change in market price is 0.0773. Okay, now how will it affect percent? Okay, this is in percent. Now what we'll do, we'll calculate 9431.5 is my intrinsic value into 0.0773 into 9431.5. we are getting 729.05. Okay, this is the change. Okay, but should we deduct it or should we add it? For that we need to find here. Okay, we need to look here. What we need to look here? See, there is a decrease in basis point. Okay, when YTM decreases, market price increases. There is an inverse relation. So here, since it decreased, so market price will increase. 9431.5 plus 729.05. Okay, market price is increasing. 9431.5, 10,160.55. This is my value. Okay, we'll cross verify it. How much? Here, see, 10,165.55. By Macaulay's duration, we got it. Next, by intrinsic value method, what they are saying that by intrinsic value method, what they are asking me again, that do all the PV, okay, do by 200 points, right? 200 points it reduced. Okay, so what they are telling me is that 10% minus 2%, that is equal to 8%. Take PV factor as 8% and multiply it with your cash flow and give me discounted cash flow. Okay, so that they are asking. I'm not gonna do that again. Okay, but we already did it. Okay, so we'll use just that. Okay, so here what they have given, 10,204. Okay, so minus 2%, 10 minus 2% is 10,204. So what will be my market price? My market price will be 10,204. How much did my price increase? 10,204.05 minus 9431. That is my earlier rate. How much did it increase? 772.55 by intrinsic value method. Okay, this is the lamba chauda process. Okay, this is a big process. that you have to do discounted cash flow and all, but here you can directly take it. Okay, just use the original value and 3.685, yes, 3.865 into how much percentage change is it. We just have to take volatility and multiply it with the percentage that it is changing YTM 2% into how much, 9431.5. okay, should we add it or less? We should add it since it is falling down, plus 9431.5 160. Okay, so this triple star marked it. Okay, I took time for understanding it, okay, so that I can teach. So now it is easy. Okay, just remember the formula and put the values. Logic, just keep in mind this one. Okay, when the intrinsic value of the share decreases, the market price increases. That you should keep in mind. Okay, how much time has it been? 51 minutes. Oh my goodness me. So 44 is your homework. Okay, it is the same as 43. Okay, just practice it once. Okay, next 45 is easy. '46 is also easy. You'll have to find current yield and YTM, duration of the bond, and realized yield. Realized yield means what? Available. Realized yield means what? That all coupon payments and your redemption value will be received at the end of the maturity period is your realized yield. Okay, so that you need to do. Also here it is 30th June and 30th December 31st, which means it is being paid half yearly. So calculate according to it. Interest rate will be divided by 2, your maturity period will be multiplied by 2, and one more thing, your coupon rate will be divided by 2, and your interest rate, your YTN, will be divided by 2. Okay, that you should keep in mind. And realized yield you will get. It is like your zero coupon bond only. Realized yield is like your zero coupon bond. Just put formula, value in formula, value in formula, and you will get it. 47 is homework. It is quite easy. Okay, what you need to find, for decision making, you are required to calculate duration of each bond and addition. Okay, just we have to find duration. So duration is pretty much easy. Okay, duration, Macaulay's duration you need to find, and whichever is less duration, that is your answer. Okay, that's it for today. Since the time is up, just practice the questions which I did in class. Okay, the 2 questions, this one and all the forward rates. Okay, just practice it well. Rest all is easy and similar. Okay, you will be able to solve it. If you are not able to solve it, comment down. I'll try to bring a video on it. No one will comment down, but still I am just saying it. Okay, tata, bye bye.